Hey guys. Hey, how are we doing on this Saturday? I hope we're doing good. Sorry I'm a minute late there. I had some issues with my mic, but I think we got it all sorted out and it seems like we are going fine. 4 streams? What do you mean by 4 streams, Ed? Oh, like I'm not trying to stream to 4 different things, no. I am going to stream to Twitch though, because I figured I might as well, right? Um, because Twitch actually pays money like after you get like affiliate is what they call it, because of ads. No, I don't think we're gonna have the same amounts of technical difficulties as we did last time. Or at least I certainly hope that we're not going to have the same technical difficulties, um, because that would kind of suck. How are we doing though? Are we doing good? I'm doing all right. Uh, I've definitely been a bit busy. Moving and whatnot has been kind of a lot, but you know what? We're here now, and that's where it matters. I still have like a lot more stuff to do, like unpacking and like setting up my room and whatnot, but like we're getting there. How are you guys doing today? Doing good. Watch any good movies lately? Hey, Hollow. How are you doing? You good, Pete? That's good. Doing well. Love to hear it. Um, yeah, it's been a bit since I've been here, but it's good to be back. Good to see you guys. Have you watched any good movies though, Zad, lately? Also, sorry, I'm just getting reference for what we're making today. What was the last thing that we were making? Oh God, I forgot. Oh, can I give the Discord link? Yeah, it should be in the description, right? Does that link not work? Okay, now we're ready to get into it. Okay, we're gonna start with I guess here we'll start with a circle, and then what we'll do is we will go into edit mode, rotate these 90 degrees. It works. Yeah, okay, good. The Discord link has been a little weird sometimes. Sometimes it just resets. You watch all the Sherlock Holmes movies. That's pretty cool. Those are good movies. It's actually invalid. I set the link to never expire. I have no clue why the link always expires. Oh. Hey chick, how you doing? Um Sorry, I'm just looking how to invite people to the server. Set link to never expire, but the link always expires. I don't know. Yeah, we're doing some sunglasses right now. It's the first thing that we have on our agenda today. Wallpaper reveal. It's that wallpaper is just it's the base Mac wallpaper. for whatever version of Mac we're in. I maybe that's the reason, Hollow, but I have no clue, honestly. Um, have you been doing any more 3D Hollow and Chick? Have you been working on the Vanta stuff? Because I don't think I've seen you post yet. Chick is number one. I still don't know how that system kind of works. We're going to put a mirror modifier on this. Just so that it mirrors across our... What axis do I want it to mirror on? I want it to mirror on the x-axis, but... Oh, wait, no. I want it to mirror on the y-axis. Yeah, that looks right. You made a fish? What kind of fish? Can you make a little kitty hat? We do have a cat hat, actually. I kind of forgot about it. So it's like, it's not actually like included in a lot of our stuff. Generic fish. That's fun though. I actually don't know where it would be at. It's somewhere. we can show it later on in the stream because I'm just gonna focus on some 3D modeling right now. And I think I finally got my I think I finally fixed the issue where it was like taking a really long time to load and it was being super laggy. So we'll have to see if that works. Like start everything again a little, but I'm gonna remake my channel. But I first want to upgrade my PC and do some other stuff. Now I'm working on smaller projects. I think it's fine to work on smaller projects and get your start there. But if you don't feel comfortable posting like some smaller stuff, then don't, right? Because ultimately, like, it should be enjoyable to post, right? Otherwise, you're never gonna actually release anything. And that was something that I struggled with at the start. I was like really self-conscious about posting anything. And I think with each new release, it gets a little bit like easier. Travel in time and remove it. That would be pretty funny. Now, is there someone else on Twitch? But yeah, Twitch has ads, so I don't want anyone to actually watch that if they don't want. But it's a little bit easier to get monetized on Twitch, I think, than on YouTube. Because I'm still not monetized on YouTube, unfortunately. That's not... Okay, we'll make the faces there. Yeah, those are some sunglasses. Check that out. Actually looks pretty good. Generic tutorials to build like 20 subs. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a milestone. Excited for that. Yeah, solid start to it. And then I think maybe we like inset this just to give like a little bit of a rim. And then do the rims come out or do they go in on glasses? I think they come out and go in. So what we'll do is we'll face select. Let's go. Yes, sir. We'll go like a little bit that way. But that's not what I really want to do. I want it to just like give this thickness. How do you give something thickness without extruding? Because the extruding creates like that empty space in there, right? I guess I could extrude it and then I can fill in the faces. Which I think that would be a pretty good thing to do, I guess. And I can fill in the face over there. Yeah. You like Chick more? Oh, that's not what I want to do. It's kind of unnecessary. Yeah. Oh, could I grid fill this? Is this a good time to use grid fill? Is that a edge or a face tool? I think it must be a face tool, right? Yeah, I think it must be grid fill. That did nothing. I guess we'll just fill it in. It's fine to have an end gone, I guess. Yeah, I tried grid fill. It didn't work. Oh, but that filled in all of that face. That does not look right to me. Bridge edge loops. I think that's what I want. But how do we use bridge edge loops? That is the question. Is that an edge tool? It might be an edge tool. What about Control F? We can try that. Oh. That is how we get to the face menu. Thank you for the reminder on the hotkey. Right click and it's somewhere there. Was I looking for bridge edge loops? But there's not really edge loops in there, so I don't actually... Oh, there it is. Oh, whoa. That did something. Actually, I kind of do like what that did. Let's see what that did geometry-wise. I actually think that that's a good start. I'm not gonna lie. You can't hear the word edge right anymore? Oh god. I probably also should have pulled these things out with it. And then I guess we can fill in this face here. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah. And then I think what we'll do is we'll like drag this vertice like in. No, that's not quite right. I think maybe we just pull these things all the way over. Oh god, I think that's the correct response. Check. The leaderboard makes no sense. It truly, honestly makes no sense. I could not explain it to you. Because it just feels like it kind of randomly says, oh, this person's first now. Even if they like haven't chatted in a while. It could also take into like account like all time on the channel, not just like this specific stream. So like maybe that's part of it. Okay. And then I want to merge to get rid of these faces. So mesh, merge by, where's merge by? Merge by distance. And then we can go up till we can see those, get rid of it. And that looks good. Cleaned up that geometry a bit. I've been here since the start. I'm about all you. I actually think Pete was here before you. I think Pete might have been here before the start of the stream. Yeah, M and select by distance. Yeah, I saw that after I after I did it. That's usually what happens. You look for something in the menus and then you oh god, that looks god awful. What happened there? I guess we'll just select the edges and then face and then face. You better sleep with one eye open. It's a bit aggressive, but I guess maybe first place in the chat matters. And then I think the sides will come out there. And we'll just extrude this in the Z direction. Yeah, I think you were here first. I think you were here before I even started stream. But yeah, you're not in first because the system, I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works at all. Yeah, what do we think of these glasses? These glasses look good. Oh wait, I messed up here. We'll just fill in these faces real quick. But what have you guys been up to? Call your family, tell them you're gone. They might be a little bit too high poly. It's a 500 tries, I think, is about what I've been keeping the cosmetics to. So I think that that's fine. No. Z is just what we call the Z direction, and Kirby could get you in your sleep, yeah. The Z direction is just called Z most of the time. It's the XYZ direction. I feel like that's like a very British thing, but like I kind of picked that up at some point. Cleaning your room right now. That sounds like a good use of your time. Kirby with a knife. Okay, I think that these look pretty good. Maybe we could add just like a little bit more detail like in here. Like just like a hinge sort of looking thing, but like I don't think it really needs too much more of anything. Yeah, I think that looks good. Or maybe what we do is we do like this actually. I don't know how I feel about that actually. Maybe we just keep it less detailed. And just slowly undo everything that we just did. Okay, moment of truth, though. Guys, this menu isn't super laggy. Oh my god, I can actually stream and do stuff. That's insane. Silk Song? What's Silk Song? I've not heard about it. The Skong is real. What's that? ChatGPT and Clankers. I mean, I feel like Clankers is used a lot in terms of Battlefront 2, which is a phenomenal game. I don't know what you're talking about, Zed. But AI is getting real good. That's for sure. I don't know if there's much more that I can like say about it than that, but like it's like a derogatory term to refer to AI or like robots. Like people have like started using it like that, which is kind of funny. Okay, next up we have a baseball cap, but it's gonna be backwards on the B. Or on the whatever animal, or like whatever player wears it. It's a little baseball cap. Yeah, but there's not like really a more satisfying feeling than cleaning a room. Like after you have a clean room, you're just like it just like does something to me mentally. It just like I'm at peace. You're gonna get in trouble when the AI takes over, Zed. I guess we'll start with like a circle here, but then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna like remove all but one vertice. This is definitely like not how you're supposed to do this, I don't think. But this is fine. Now what we'll do is we'll just like extrude this up. Yeah, no, it's a great feeling, Hollow. Like just like having a truly clean room. So chill. Silk Song is the sequel to Hollow Knight. Oh. Is it new? Because I feel like I haven't heard of it yet. It's gonna be 8 years since they said it was gonna be made. It's still shorter than a lot shorter than whatchamacallit? GTA 6. And then we'll spin this. Get spun. Wait. What? Okay. Guys, I'm so good at 3D modeling now. Is Clanker's new TikTok term? I think it's like not just Gen Alpha, but like I think Gen Alpha is definitely included in it. What was it? AM merge by distance. I only remove one vertex. That's not enough then. 10 vertices. That seems good. And then I think I don't like how this is like angled in there, so we can like. I think this is also just like generally too long. I feel like the hat should be shorter. Yeah, that looks better. And then I think what we'll do is we will make a loop cut here, and then we'll just get rid of these two faces. Like that, as just like a little like back thing. We've been waiting for Spider-Verse 3. Like the movie Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse. Those movies are really good. They have some really, really good animation. Rotting away the last 5 years. Yeah. Oh, Beyond the Spider-Verse? I thought it was Into the Spider-Verse. I have no clue. I enjoy the movies, but I'm not like a super fan of them by any means, you know? Like, I enjoy it, but like, I don't know. I can appreciate the animation, but Spider-Man is just like not my favorite superhero. Like, I have other guys I like way more. The first one. Yeah, it's a really interesting animation style. Right? That's kind of like what it was kind of famous for, is because they like animated on like threes or something. Like they did something weird with animation where they didn't like animate on the same number of frames every single time, which like kind of leads to some interesting results in animation. And I think it was like they changed what they were animating based on like the context of like what was going on in the world, which is like something that's pretty unusual. The two movies are peak. Yeah, they're pretty like highly rated, especially if you like look at it from like a pure animation perspective. But I can't remember exactly what it was that kind of made them super pop off. Yeah, low FPS definitely can because each frame feels longer. Um, but like they definitely broke a lot of like the conventions on like what you're supposed to animate on, because like typically like it's pretty like industry standard to like animate on I think 2s or 3s at like 23.49 frames per second or whatever it was, and they like kind of played around a lot with that, and like it worked, right? Because like a lot of people play around with stuff and like sometimes it just like doesn't feel like it works, but the difference is they like actually succeeded with it, and like it felt fun to watch and like felt good. What do you think of this hat? I actually think this is a pretty good hat. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, with how quick it was. I think that Spider-Punk, one of the Spider-Man movies, in 2s, and his hairs in 4s, his cars in 6s. Yeah, it's just like they change it. They change it a lot. Front part wider. We can do that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how close is it to being in beta? That's a really tough question, because like because I don't really have like a solid time frame for you on that. Like I think it's decently close. But I wouldn't say we're like tomorrow. Kind of looks like a beaver tail if something were to wear it backwards. Well, I think actually the intention was for this hat to be worn backwards. Oh, I did not mean to hide that. I know it's not symmetrical. I was just getting a vibe for what it looks like if we made it wider. We can also just make this part wider too, I guess. We'll scale in the Y direction. What about how happy are you with the point of the game being a real game? I think it's so right, we have like a bunch of the like baseline for it being a real game, but there's nothing that like there's no like core gameplay loop yet, which is the thing that I really want to focus on next. I want to like get the gameplay loop in, right? I want you to be able to like select what character you are, like spawn you in, have you be able to like use your money, like stuff like that, right? He wants to come down, but he's afraid he'll blow our minds. Oh, there's a Starman waiting in the sky. Yeah, I'll fix the symmetricalness of this now. I will just mirror it. Yeah, and then we'll just apply a mirror. I don't know if I get the reference, Ed. Oh, the Superman movie? I have not actually heard like anything about the Superman movie. I like saw like some scenes from it. Oh, it's a David Bowie song. I feel like I don't know too many David Bowie songs. Are you talking about Unity game file after the release? I probably won't end up doing that. Because that's like a pretty big thing, because like there are a bunch of people who would probably just like pay that and then just like release the game again, right? But like I'm fine like providing like all of like the art and the models and stuff that I made in some of the files, but like I don't want to like release the full game because I feel like that it's just pretty much asking for people just to re-release the game and like change like a very small amount of things. Oh, until the release. Yeah, maybe we could do something like that. Um, what movie did you watch? Superman? Is that what you're talking about? Not the worst. Yeah. Um, well, what happened to the front of this hat when I did a bunch of stuff? Oh God. Is this salvageable? What happened? Can you eat ice cream with real bread? As opposed to what? Fake bread? What happened to my camera? My camera's also just bugging out. How am I supposed to fix this? What did I do? Shift C. Oh, okay. Yeah, that did help. I reset my sandwich. No ice cream sandwich? You don't eat ice cream sandwiches with bread. It's kind of a little strange to think about, honestly. I don't know what I did here. I'm gonna be completely honest. Because I don't think that's gonna work, right? If I face there, yeah, that does. Oh, wait, no, that actually works. Yeah, that works. I was making that a lot more complicated than it needed to be. You're like my mom. I have to explain every joke unfunny by explaining it. It's a play on words. Sandwiches use bread and it's an ice cream sandwich. But the thing is, I've definitely heard of people having an ice cream sandwich with real bread. Like, that's like a thing. It just sounds gross to me. You know? Like, I think that's like a genuine thing that people have done in their lives. Super stickers and XP. You know, those are good questions, and I do not have answers for you because I don't really know much about the YouTube platform for streaming. That sounds so weird. Exactly. That's my point. I was saying that's weird. Real bread. I don't know if anyone really knows, Pete. The weirdest combos. Ice cream with bread doesn't even come close. I mean, yeah, probably not. But, like, it's still not, like, something that, like, I would want on a regular basis. You know? I hate when Blender just doesn't want to select the loops. Because, like, I'm pressing Alt, but it just does not want to select all of these edges so I can make a face. That just does not look right for some reason. Yeah, I think you just like talk in the stream. Not 100% sure, Pete. It feels like it might be bugged. Also, I feel like there's multiple vertices. Yeah, I think there were just some extra vertices that were making that look a little strange there. Don't spam. You don't need to We don't need to spam. I think it might also have like some stuff in protection of that. Like, I think it probably will give you less. What is going on? There's like extra edges there. But it says that it's supposed to give you points for just talking in chat, but I think the system seems really bugged because like there's sometimes people are like talking a lot in chat and then they're like not ranked first, and it kind of just makes no sense. What is going on here? Like, are there multiple edges? There definitely are, but it won't let me get rid of them by merging. Like, what? And now did I get rid of them all? You win? You eat raw shark? Who eats raw shark? Doesn't sound very appetizing. Okay, I am beyond confused. Is there still like extra edges there? Like what? And it's not removing from like merge by distance. I can hide things. That is something I can do. Okay, so it looks like... How do you unhide? Okay. Looks like there's still 2 edges here. Let's go back to this selection. What? I was just deleting those vertices. Okay, this will get us here. Can you see the little emojis on the side? Are you like doing the emoji thing where it like pops up a heart? If so, yes, I can. When you do it, I can see it. But it doesn't like stay for a long time, I don't think. I have to vent to someone about this. What do you have to vent about? Yeah, good shout on the hiding. That helped. Yeah, I can see those, like the 100 emoji, but they don't last very long. I can only see them for like a second or two. So, it's kind of hard to react to them. The Flash show you care if you care about spoiler, tell me. I don't care about spoilers, but I don't know if anyone else in the chat wants to watch The Flash. I've also seen most of it. Okay. Let's see, did that fix it? Haha, I can select it. That was way too much effort, honestly. That like should have taken 5 seconds. Oh, it's lagging? Oh, it does look like I'm having a little bit lower bit rate than I typically would have. Yeah. I could maybe watch it. Yeah, so maybe don't spoil it then. Oh, the twist yeah, that was a crazy twist. I think the first season twists were honestly the best ones. I think the only season that's like truly worth watching is season 1 and season 2. Season 1 and season 2 are really good though. That happens in the first season, doesn't it? Pretty sure that's a first season development. What's that emoji, Pete? Is that a dab? It's so hard to see. I have the chat really small. Yeah. I think that's what the game's missing. We don't have dabbing yet. That's what we really need. Okay, the hat's done. That was way too much effort just to fix a little bit of symmetrical issue. Dab. Love to see it. Should we do a little bit of painting? I think why not paint this? We'll UV it. I think we're just gonna smart UV project because I'm not gonna overlay. I can't hear you. Your hearing aid is dead. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm loud enough, right? I hope I'm loud enough. Oh, JK. Okay. Let's see. I think we're gonna do a black hat. Or we're just actually gonna... Maybe a gray hat? Let's do gray, actually. Say I hate you in sign language. Something like that. I don't think that's at all it, but yeah, sure. Yeah, so we got that, and then we'll color this like back part a different color as well. Oh, and then I guess we colored something that we don't want to have colored. As this is like it's coloring class in elementary school. And then I think we'll paint like the bill a little bit. We'll paint the bottom of the bill a little bit darker, actually. Let's see, where is that? This is the bottom. So we'll just come in here and color. Paint your nails, Ed. It's all right. You don't judge here. Teach you guys to draw like a kindergartner. I think I might need that with how this is looking. Dab. Is the stream super laggy? It kind of looks laggy. And I don't know why the bitrate is lower. I'm seeing like that I'm dropping a good amount of frames, honestly. It's not very laggy. Okay, that's good. As long as it's not super laggy. Okay. What is that emoji, Pete? I can't. Now it's frozen. Maybe you just don't do anything. Should we just like add some like really cool like feature on this? Like, beautiful, right? An amazing feature. Truly phenomenal. Cat in a box. First, draw the ground half through the paper. All right, does anyone have any things to suggest for this hat? If not, this hat is finished. Actually, I think I probably need to like add a solidify to this. Oh, just press F. So like if you're in like texture painting mode or whatever mode you're in, just F and then you can go like this. Hey Ugando. Nice to see you. How you doing? You make the sun in the corner. Add a little Pete Griffer. But yeah, just F and then you can move your mouse up and down. It's really, really useful. Then make you and your parents. Yeah, I use it all the time. Okay. Okay, it should be back now, yeah. Is it the menu that did that? It might be the menu, because before the menu was just lagging. But let's see if we open the menu again. Let's see if it does it again, just as like a scientific test. Let's see. Does that destroy everything? No, it looks like the stream stayed strong through that. You shall awake. It's super late for you there, right? That's fine. So I don't know if it was the menu. I think that might have just been like my Wi-Fi crashing. It's hard to tell. Okay, we're gonna do one more. You saw it pause. It's 10 p.m. Oh, that's not that late. That's not too bad. We're gonna do another general. Backwards cap. My wife crashing. I don't have a wife. 11 a.m. for you. It's a pretty reasonable time. 9 p.m. What are we making? We're making a teddy bear, actually. So we're just going to kind of do like a super simplified version of our teddy bear, or of our bear. We'll start with a UV sphere, I guess. But we're going to make it like a lot less high def than this, because that's way too much. $11 a.m. early bird. Hollow. I love that idea so much, actually. I'm definitely going to do that. I think that's a great idea. Because right now when you ragdoll, you actually don't get any eyes. There's 0 eyes on the ragdoll. There's also like 0 eyes and other stuff. Like here, let me open this. 6 a.m. That's pretty early. I'm usually like that's not the menu I wanted to open. I'm usually like a 7 o'clock kind of person. So like right now, if you go into the cosmetic menu, since I removed the eyes, it's slightly cursed here. Slightly cursed. No eyes. All right. All right, let's get back to this model. Kitty is dead. Maybe I have it in here. Everything's a mess. I really need to clean out the project. I feel like it's not in here. Oh, I do have it. But it doesn't have, it doesn't look like it has a, oh, it does have a skin. It doesn't seem to have eyes for some reason. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But yeah, there's a cat, and then there's the cat hat. We need Herobrine Bear. Honestly, I kind of like that idea. Who's the best superhero? Can I send pic in this? I don't think you can send a pic in YouTube chat, no. Oh, in Discord? Yeah. If that's what you mean. Yeah, feel free to send a pic in Discord. I actually really like this. I really like this, the drawing on this. Cat in a hat. Exactly. Cat in a hat. Herobrine's definitely a hero. He saved Minecraft from Steve, who was trying to harvest all of the resources from the planet. The true hero. Hat in a cat. I don't think we have that one. I'm just gonna do one side. You sent a friend request. I'll accept it after the stream. Take a look at it after I'm done with this hat, maybe. I'm not taking any of the Herobrine is bad. No, Herobrine's good. He's protecting the planet from Steve. That's like actually what Herobrine is. He's the man looking out for the planet. He doesn't want over deforestation and mining and yeah, we could, that's probably like a pretty easy for custom bear colors. The thing is, I could do that, but I think I would have to change a lot of how it currently works in order to do that. Bro, have you ever gone to a Minecraft world and like someone's been playing on it for a long time? There's just like no forests and it's just a mess and like there's holes everywhere and like the people like leave floating trees. That's what Herobrine is really trying to save this world against. And I think he gets too much hate for it. He doesn't even rule with the Iron Fist. He just goes out and scares people because he wants the world to be a better place. Hugondo is #1. He came so late too, which is kind of funny because I don't think the system works at all. Womp womp. He's a drama queen. Okay. I think that looks pretty good for the ear. Maybe it needs to be bigger. Probably needs to be bigger, actually. You guys, anyone else up to anything fun this weekend? Anything cool going on in your lives? I think that looks pretty good. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the side. Not anything special. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be special. Like go into your favorite like dinner place or anything like that. Starting calculus in 2 days. That is always a fun one. Calculus really isn't too bad, although. So you'll be chilling. Just some derivatives and some integrals and stuff. It's a little bit annoying, but you'll be fine. Guys, help, my Roblox is crashing out right now. That's unfortunate. So Zed, I saw a clip of Lego Batman, and it honestly looks really good. Kind of looks like a great game. Yippee! Nah, it's really not that bad, Hollow. All you pretty much have to know is like I think calculus is honestly taught pretty poorly a lot of the time, and that's a little bit unfortunate. But you don't gotta be too scared of it. Yeah, it's typically taught in like entry-level college, late high school. Vanta, it's pretty much the basis of like all math and physics. After a certain distance or a certain level. It's pretty much calculus is pretty much just like measuring like slope of lines is in essence what it is, at least at like the very early level. Lego Batman Trilogy, 90% off on Steam. Sounds like a deal. Am I doing it in what would be my freshman year? Yeah, that sounds, oh, high school? That's a little early. It's definitely a bit early to start calculus, but like, if you've done all the math up to there and you feel comfortable with like trigonometry and like algebra 2, stuff like that, then I don't see why you couldn't be able to. I do enjoy some math. Math is definitely it's not for everyone, but I think it's fun to think logically about stuff. Why is that not merging? I think maybe I'll just apply this and then remirror it later if I need to. New member today? Who's the member? A member on what? Oh, in the Discord. That's fun. Oh, it's definitely just Pete who forgot their login. Kind of depends, but overall, I'm more worried about Engineering 101. What's covered in Engineering 101? You forgot. You don't have to talk to them anymore. Well, I think once I say like, oh, English. Oh, I guess I could see how that's English and not engineering. English is hard. I don't like English. Yeah, 3 weeks or something. I will. I'll make a video about like the playtest when it's about to happen, and I'm sure that many people will join to playtest the game because I feel like that's what people really like to do. They like to I'm first, we can end stream now. But like once I say like, oh, we're gonna do playtests and like that's how you get the information for the playtest, I'm sure many people will join the Discord. I don't know. I'm supposed to wait 2 years for a movie, and now I need to know everything on day one. What movie are you waiting for? Yeah, but English is a really bad language, honestly. I don't enjoy English. I don't think I really enjoy many languages, to be fair. You know every movie? I'm sure you don't know every movie that's coming out. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of movies. No, English it's really easy for, like, people who learn it natively, but, like, it's one of the hardest languages for people who are non-native speakers to understand, because there's so many exceptions to every single rule, right? Like, if you're, like, talking about Japanese, there isn't, like, or, like, Spanish or any languages like that, like, or pretty much any other language, there's not nearly as many exceptions to every single rule. I don't know what Lua is, but British and English are like the same language, just spoken a little bit differently. That is a cute cat. I don't know if we'll add it, but we can show it real quick. Here's the cat. It's a pretty cute cat. He looks angry though. He or she looks angry. Angry cat. The Bane Death Stoke crossover movie sounds peak. I have no clue what that is. French is much harder than English for you, at least. Oh, I don't keep up on my programming languages. The only thing I really use now anymore is like C#. So there's a lot of programming languages that I despise though. So it's like it makes sense. My least favorite was OCaml. You've probably never heard of it. It's a functional programming language. It's literally the worst. He's a menace. He looks like a menace. He totally looks like he would just like be angry at you and like hiss at you for no reason. He looked angry. An angry cat. Actually, what we'll do is we'll just pull the legs out of the front because we can do that. Should they be like super wide legs? No. Gotta add a little bit more geometry. Menace to society. Should be locked up. Maybe Batman will go after him. Batman the Brave in gold. I don't know what that is. I'm really like out of tune on my not social media. What is it called? What is pop culture? I think that's the word I'm looking for. Check Discord. What's going on in Discord? The Daily Song. Off topic. Average Saturday on Roblox. I do not know anything about Roblox, so I can't talk to the validity of that. Should the guy be T-posing, or should he be arms down? What do we think, chat? Chat. I can't believe I just said chat. Oh, it's Roblox coding language. Riz chat. I hate you. We don't need hate. You can not hate on people. Oh my dang it. It was Laxian. How you doing? This is because I was first. You stole first. So this is definitely a bear. Remember that one time you stripped on the stairs? It was me, Barry. That is something that happened in the Flash. I think we're just gonna have the bear T-posing. Should the bear be T-posing? Probably not. We won't have him T-posing, I guess. Unfortunately, he won't be a T-posing bear. I'm making a teddy bear. It's going to be a really derpy looking teddy bear. Yeah, they kind of look like penguin arms. I can see that. Get here 45 minutes early. I'm a not be able to talk because I have too many chores, but I can listen. Well, I appreciate you listening. Hopefully it's entertaining. Yeah, that looks like a teddy bear to me. Maybe like a little bit like flatter down here. It's good that you're doing your chores though. Does this not look at all like a teddy bear? Is that why you're asking me what it looks like? Or what I'm making? It's good enough. I agree. You still have 0 points. Needs fluff. Noise texture. I was debating making him like a... Oh, you're good, Hollow. I was debating making like a... Yeah, maybe we can just paint him. I think maybe that'll do. We could also try like texturing with like a image texture. But that will require us to UV unwrap him. So like maybe let's try that. Let's do a little bit of experimenting. This could look really bad. So if it does, kind of forced to do chores. Yeah, I get that. They're definitely good for you though. You should definitely do them. You learn how to do things that like some people don't know how to do. And that's definitely a good thing to, a good skill to have, right? Like knowing how to do your laundry, knowing how to do your dishes, right? I'm your enemy. People finding vendettas in the chat. I sent my other kitties in Discord. Take a look at them real quick. Oh, that one on the bottom left is really cute. I gotta give it to you. That's a cute cat. I like that cat. It's pretty cute. Cute boy. So what we're gonna do? Oh yeah, we're gonna UVs. I have two. I have a monitor. I have a. You like UVs? That's a crazy thing to say, Hollow. A little bit crazy for that one, but I guess to each their own. I have a extra tall monitor, extra long monitor on the right that's vertical. Yeah, you use loop select, but the thing is, my geometry is really bad, so it's not actually selecting the loop. It's like halfway around. How do I mark seam? Mark seam. Yeah, exactly. Setup showcase. I could. I can't right now because I don't really have like a way of showing that, but. What is the geometry on this thing doing? This is atrocious. Like I can't like loop select anything. I'm working on a Mac right now. We're on a Mac, like you can see in the top left corner. That's a Mac UI. So like I don't think I might have a GPU. I don't even know. I'm gonna be completely honest. How? Are you talking about my awful geometry? I don't know what happened. If it's so bad, it won't let me loop select anything. Like truly atrocious. It's awful. Reverse Pete. You're really out here beefing. Jesus Christ. It's not good. Let's not get too personal. Zed. I need that number one. You have the number one right now. You've already won. I don't think I'm not sure Pete ever had the number one spot. I think it was always just you. You guess you have to lose. I hate manually UV unwrapping. I never want to do this again. If I want to use a manual text or like if I want to use a texture, it does. Unfortunately, need seams. But that's only if I wanted to use like a actual texture or not hand draw it. How did Chick just steal number one? He sent like a few messages and he just automatically takes it. I blame you, Pete. If you want clean geometry when you make when you like You give me a shot at if you wanted? What do you mean, huh? And Zlaxian somehow pulled into third. Okay, so now if we select this all and then UV unwrap, unwrap minimum stretch. This is new. I've never used that before. Does that mean I don't actually have to mark seams at all? Oh, it's all good. I think it was good enough, but it seems like this is something new because minimal stretch is like the whole point of marking your UV seams is to create minimal stretch. And this must be something new in the newest version of Blender because I'm now up to 4.5.2. So let's see what those UVs actually look like. Those actually look like they're not stretching a lot. Those seem about the right size. This looks really messy. Let's see UV minimal stretch. We'll up the margin a little bit because that's way too small of a margin. Let's see what happens when we have more iterations. Because we have a little bit of overlapping vertices, but like that actually seems like it was handled pretty well. Okay, I'm curious. This might work really well. No, seams are if you ever want to overlay a new texture, right? So if I wanted to paint in here, we could absolutely do that really easily. But what I wanted to try and do is I wanted to, rather than painting manually, I want to overlay a texture in here. So what I can do is I can open up this texture that I just downloaded on my desktop. It's download 3. And then if I make this the texture, we can see I don't know how do you do this in Blender? Well, the cost of me talking is my chores getting done slower. That's a tough dilemma there. Maybe if I just go in here and then I change the base color to this download 3, right? And so what UV, like manually UV unwrapping is supposed to do is it's supposed to help these seams. And so you can make it be more seamless. I don't know if I love kind of what happened though. Here. Go to the shading editor and add an image texture. Shading editor. Yeah. Yeah, there is less capability when I do it that way. I kind of hate that. Maybe we just manually paint it. I just wanted to experiment with it a little bit. We'll do some painting like we're back in kindergarten. That's all right. Paint. We will make this bigger. We will go with a light brown for a teddy bear. Is that too maroony? That's probably a little bit too maroony. How about that? Yeah, that looks about right. Hopefully I can finish my chores before the stream ends. I'm rooting for you. I think you could do it. Probably still have another like 15-20 minutes of stream. Maybe a little bit longer, who knows. Yes, in Twitch I got one person chat and it was a bot. I love to see that. You're back. No, my name didn't change. You're stuck with that name forever now. I think there's actually like a rule about changing your YouTube username too fast. My kitty looks disappointed in you. I think your kitty just kind of looked a little bit disappointed in general. Kind of seemed like a pretty... You're at 33 subs? That's pretty good, Zalaxian. Have you been posting YouTube content? You're screwed. The new one? No, that one was, he's being a good boy. Good cat. And now the dog is whining about something. I do not know what. I'll check out in a minute. I think that your name is now reverse everything. Now you're not going to be able to change your name for a long time, Zed, because I think there's a cooldown on it. Yeah, we've been going for a bit. We've been out here grinding. Wait, no. This looks so bad. Like really, really bad. We'll just do like a shocked face. We'll just do a circle actually for the mouth. We'll do it like... This backfired. Yeah, I think maybe your solution, Zed, is to stop hating less and less hate. Well, I don't think I'm a god. What can be a little crappy? Chick. Model hero. Maybe we do a little bit of drawing. Is there like a new way of like inputting like a texture? So I can like input like a fur texture in here and then draw with it. So I know they changed like a bunch of stuff in the newest versions of Blender. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, it looks a little silly, but like I think it looks good. We'll just like add some like detailing, like fur wise, maybe. Maybe we do just like a little bit of fur painting. I don't think I want to spend too long on it, but just a tad. Like if we darken this up a bit and then we come in here and we just go like... Could definitely add like a noise texture, but like seems like a lot. I guess it shouldn't take too long, I don't think. You're on PC now. Finish up your cleaning. The new TI 5060 Super. That's good. That's good. Now you'll be able to like relax and like focus in your room rather than having to stress about everything. I find that like when my room is really dirty, I just get really stressed. Like when I'm working in my room and like it's just dirty, like it's such a like not fun experience. Um, I don't know how to help you, Pete, because you have been chatting a decent amount. I just don't. I just think the system's like a little bugged. Like it's definitely a slightly bugged system. You're still in second, Zed. You're slacking. That might help it. I have no clue. The cat meme? What cat meme? Hi, back. A real question, what is your guys' favorite food? Like either cuisine or like specific dish? Or like type of food? Hamburger or sushi? Those are two very, very different foods. Both good, just very different. Hummus. Hummus is pretty good. Any specific type of hummus? Filet mignon. I don't think that's how you spell filet mignon at all, but like, I agree. Filet is pretty good. Fillet. Lots of foods. Do you eat anything with your hummus? Like, do you do cucumber or do you do like pita? Meat, grain, sometimes vegetables. Should always eat your vegetables. Chinese and Asian. Chinese food is pretty good. They have good Chinese food in Finland. I bet they do. Pita bread. Nutter butter? Are those like the bars that are like in the shape of like a peanut? If I remember. Pizza. Pizza's pretty good. What's your go-to topping on pizza? Nut butter? Oh, nut butter. Like, nut butter, like cashew butter? Stuff like that. Pepperoni. Pepperoni's pretty solid topping. I think my favorite, I feel like you guys are going to hate this, but like, I really love pineapple and pepperoni on pizza. I think those two things together are pretty dang good. Like, you get the salty, and you get the sweet, and you get the tangy. It's really yummy. Or like a hot honey pepperoni, that's also really good. Love me some hot honey. Finished with the first room. What chores are you doing? Like cleaning, I assume, if you're doing rooms. Or like vacuuming. I hate vacuuming. Vacuuming's like my least favorite thing. It's just so loud. If it was less loud, I think it would be fine. Eating a baguette. Oh, I do love me some baguette. Like a crunchy baguette with a, like, where the outside of the bread is really hard. Like the inside's really soft and nice. Yummy stuff. Top 5 bread. I think I agree with a baguette being top 5. I don't know if I'd put it much higher than top 5 though, right? Because I think there's like a lot of really good breads. Like, I love me some focaccia with like some olive oil and like balsamic. I do really love sourdough. I don't know if you get sourdough much outside of the US. I feel like it's kind of like a US thing, at least in my mind it is. Shepherd's bread is really good. No, there's so many different types of bread, chick. Like, there are so many different types of bread. And it's like all so different. And then like white bread is kind of bad. It's not my favorite. I like rye. Rye is pretty good, especially on like a New York sub. Like a pastrami on rye. It is a 3D modeling channel, but what we're doing right now is we're drawing like kindergartners and we are talking about bread. Oh, check the 3D modeling channel. Oh, I thought you were saying that this is a 3D modeling channel and we're talking about bread. Yeah, let me check this. You know, that looks pretty good. We can try that instead of this. Even though I hand painted all of this beauty. Rye bread is good. Yeah, rye is really good. Have you guys ever had like a pastrami sandwich though? Like, I don't know if they do that much. Yeah, white bread isn't my favorite. Vacuum sweeping dishes. That seems like a good bit of chores. My mom says that Finland is depressing. Is that true? Like, in what sense? I think that cold countries can be really depressing in the winter, right? Because it's just cold and you don't want to go outside and the sun is not as much. And that definitely leads to like humans getting sad there because that's just like how humans are. We existed with sun, right? And when we don't have sun, we get sad. I don't think it's like super gray there. I think in the winter it definitely can be, but like in the summer, I think it's pretty clear skies, pretty out there. But I've only ever been in the winter. Okay, so let's open this up. We're gonna open up our shader editor. And then what do? We do a noise texture and then we put that into the metallic. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. Add. Is it texture? It's a noise texture, right? Noise texture. Then we pull in this to our metallic. And we up the roughness a bit, up the scale a bit. Whatever that is, distortion fine. What happened to my actual image? Let's take a look. Oh, what is this? The noise. Change the base color. I don't really know what's going on. I'm not gonna lie. I think Finland can be pretty gray in the winters, right? Check. So I think that's what he's getting at. It's just a little bit gray in the summers. I mean, in the winters. So much bread. Actually, link the image to the noise via color. Like that. I don't know what... The materials sometimes just make no sense, right? Because... Yeah, this is why I don't do any of this stuff in Blender, because it makes no sense, if I'm gonna be completely honest. We want a principled shader. And then we can just close this out. New. Then we can add texture, noise texture. Like, why is it pink? It doesn't make sense why it's pink. Kind of beautiful when there's snow. I can see that. I think living there might be a lot when there's snow. Yeah, I looked at the kitty pic, I think. No, the material isn't like linking up to this. Like, I don't know why the material is not linking up to this image. Okay, there it goes. Why? Like, I don't understand why it does that sometimes, because it just feels very busted. Blender sometimes. Like, it clicks things and then it just doesn't work. What was it? It was a little bit up on roughness, detail, lacturnity, or whatever. I don't even know what this is, what sliders I'm doing. Yeah, Blender is, I hate using it sometimes. Oh, actually, I think that looks pretty solid. But now I want to overlay that image texture I had into it too, and that might give it a little bit of, just a little bit more. What was it? Teddy bear base. Like, how does that look? With just like a little bit extra detailing on it. Turn up the scale. Yeah, we can turn up the scale. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Turn up the scale all the way. Oh, that actually didn't do anything. Yeah. Detail the 1. What's this do? I don't actually know what that does. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I don't think I did. Not the newest one. Here, let me check. Oh, yeah, there were some more. Oh, that little cat crying. Really sweet. Yeah, cats can be really expensive. Over $2K in medical bills. That's a really cute cat, though. Little cute guy. Oh, it showed more in your model. It might also be like lighting options, because like I have to do it in the shading tab, because I don't know why it's not showing up in this tab and it's just pink. It doesn't make any sense to me. You could also like just play with the stuff real quick. I think a roughness about there is good. Like that. I think that looks pretty good. Some year is 40 degrees Celsius on a cold day. Yeah, that's really good. It's really cold. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, Pete. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I think now we gotta bake this. How do we bake this? We gotta go to cycles. And then we gotta go to bake. And we wanna bake. We don't want to bake lighting, but we want to bake the... How do you bake the color? I don't see an option to bake color. Winter's 22 degrees Celsius. That's really hot. For summer. You're speechless? Oh yeah, because it's just so hot. How do you make color? Am I blind? Combined. Maybe I just do combined. That's what I want to bake. So maybe I think I have to like add a node for it to also bake. Add texture, image texture, new baked bear. We're not baking any bears here, don't worry. And then if I bake this, oh, I think I might have used way too many cycles. This might take a really long time to bake. My kitty is having a little dream, twitching. Probably a good dream. Running in the prairie, something like that. Oh god, that looks terrifying if I replace that with the color. That's not at all right. How do you bake color? We're doing some Google searching. Stream is boring without Luke. I'm offended. Okay. I'm trying to bake this color. Like, I'm trying to bake whatever's on here into a color map. Or into like into a color map. Oh, diffuse, that's what it's called. That's right. I forgot that it has a different name. Okay, now if I bake this diffuse, let's see what we get. Okay, there we go, that's right. So now if I replace this, and then I can get rid of this texture. Yeah, so now this is just in one texture now. So I can just export this. Does that look like a good teddy bear? We like that look, chat? Thinking about building a PC. That'd be cool. I will probably eventually build a PC. Nowhere in the near future. Add bump. A normal map. We could do some sculpting and then add the normal map based off that, but like that seems like a lot of effort. Or just like, you mean just like add like a noise texture as a normal? We can see how that looks. We'll do noise. We'll just like do something similar to like what it was. And then we could plug that into the normal maybe. I don't know what that did. That made it look a little weird. Oh, maybe do I need a normal? Do I need a normal thing? Something that places the normals. What was the sound? I don't know. Was there a sound? But I used one. Found some good deals. Yeah. What's a bump node? Why can't I search the nodes? Add. Converter. Where's bump? Bump, 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 bump. What's this do? I don't think it's doing anything, is it? I don't think it's doing anything. I think he slipped. Who slipped? Your cat? Yeah, that's not doing anything. I don't know what bump does. €200. That's a pretty cheap laptop or computer. The orange one has slipped on the stairs. Aw, poor cat. Phone won't fell down the stairs. Your microwave is more. It's fine. Yeah, I think this serves my purpose. I think this looks good enough. Oh, there's the normal. That was not where I meant to put that. How do I undo that? Okay, there we go. Now if I add a bump, will that work? Add. What was it? Texture, vector, bump. Oh, that looks very interesting. Maybe if I add a noise to this. Add texture. We'll do noise texture. No. Could do an invisible bear. Hollow. Oh, is Hollow new? Did you just change your image and your name, Hollow? Oh, that's not you? Wait, that's really funny. I thought for sure that was you. I was like, oh, he changed his name and his image. Welcome to the chat then, Hollow. Whoever you may be, saying banana. Banana to electric boogaloo. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. You read my mind. It's your brother. I hate you. Copy and Hollow. Found some deal at 1,900 euros, and then it was like an RTX 4080 and a Ryzen 9. That sounds pretty good. I actually know nothing about specs for computers, but like vibe check, that feels good. Snap. All right, guys. I think that we finished everything I wanted to do this stream. Might not have been super productive, but like, I think it was pretty good. Yeah, I think my old gaming PC that I sometimes use, that I used to play games, has like a 3050, I think. Maybe, I don't even know. It's pretty old though. I got it like 4 or 5 years ago. I think in a few minutes, Pete. It was a pretty long one today, actually. It was like 2 hours. Yeah, I have some stuff to do today. I'm going to a friend's house for dinner. And I want to work on the game a little bit more. You want more stream? Maybe I add an extra day of stream, like afternoons on like a weekday. Like at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Something like that. So I think some people might not be able to make that, but... I have like the ability to stream a little bit more now. PK. Yeah, so maybe we add like a few streams here or there. Maybe in the Discord I put it up to a vote in which time like people would be able to make the most. Make it so 2 streams. Yeah, we could. See you, Pete. Thanks for stopping by. Always great to see you here. All right, guys. It was good streaming again. It had been probably like 3 weeks since I last streamed. Definitely good to get back into it. I missed it a bit. Definitely not the most productive stream, but I think it was plenty good nonetheless. You guys always make it enjoyable. Bye, Hollow. All right, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. See you in a while, Crocodile. That's what they always used to say. Send me both of those computer parts. See you guys. Bye.